to have to consistently eat the same meals over and over again, that can very quickly discourage someone away from healthy meal choices. One of the best things that I have found is if I continue to search for new products that are going to keep my meals interesting and exciting, I am able to continue with my healthy weight loss meal planning. And today I want to share with you some new items to me, or new items that just hit the store at the time of this recording that I was able to include in my meal planning that are still going to keep me in a moderate caloric deficit, and they're going to pack over 100 grams of protein. Hi everyone, my name is Grace. I am a mom and a teacher who's been on a weight loss journey for the last 16 months. What's really cool about my health journey is that not only has the number on the scale dropped, but also it has improved a lot of my health markers, it has increased my mobility, and it has paved the way to a brand new confidence that I am loving each day. Let's get started. For breakfast, we are gonna make a papaya bowl. Now, papaya is a tropical fruit that is not new to me. I have enjoyed lots of papaya in my lifetime. I actually, fun fact, did the Beverly Hills fruit diet. You eat it's an insane only fruit diet, especially the first week. You eat something like pineapple only the first day, and papaya the second day, and mango the third day. One thing that I still remember from that diet is I learned all of my fruits that, while high in natural sugars, actually have digestive enzymes that help to keep me going. So if you're telling me today that your problem is constipation should not be an issue after this breakfast, because this particular fruit, papaya, has papain, which is a digestive enzyme that is going to help to keep things regular. Papayas are also rich in vitamin C. Sometimes, depending on the amount that you have, can actually give you your day's worth. They're also rich in fiber, which we need for satiety to help keep us full longer, and obviously for digestion. And they also have beta carotene, which is going to be essential for eye and immune health. For my breakfast, I'm going to go ahead and split this papaya into 3 servings. So I store the leftover papaya in the refrigerator and just take it out every day as needed. The papaya amount that I need is 320 grams. That's going to be 140 calories, 2 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber. It is going to have 35 grams of carbs and 25 grams of sugar. But remember, this is natural sugar. It's nothing added. Now, to my papaya bowl, I am going to go ahead and add some Greek yogurt. 170 grams is going to give me 120 calories with 17 grams of protein. FYI, I'm going to go ahead and use the Papaya 2% Greek yogurt, and it's also going to have 5 grams of carbs. I am going to mix my Greek yogurt with half of vanilla protein powder. I have several of these packs that I haven't used yet from previous recipes, so I'm splitting this into 2 servings. Once my high protein Greek yogurt is all mixed through, I'm gonna lay it on top of my papaya. Then I'm going to go ahead and add 1/3 cup of granola. I'm using this Purely Elizabeth because it's grain-free. It's 170 calories for 1/3 cup and 6 grams of protein. You don't have to use this granola. You can use whatever granola of choice. What I like about this is the ingredients. This is made with organic chia and pumpkin seeds, no artificial flavors. It really has a really nice ingredient protein list. So I do appreciate that. That's why I'm using this. Completely optional, but I'm gonna go ahead and top my papaya yogurt bowl with 1 tablespoon of honey just for some added sweetness. My sweet, almost dessert-like breakfast comes out to 570 calories, 37 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, 70 grams of carbs, and 32 grams of sugar. Lunch is gonna be a popular but super easy meal to put together because it is a hot summer, but also World Cup summer. I want you to tell me in the comments, which team are you rooting for? If you're following the World Cup, tell me who you want to see win this thing. I personally am rooting for Team USA, but first and above all, I'm actually rooting for Team Colombia because that is where I am from. So I always love to see my home team on the field. I split one of these with my spouse, and the way that I make these super easy. I lay them out on a baking sheet. I spray them with avocado oil, and I put some seasonings like salt, pepper, paprika, and then I roast them in the oven for about 20 minutes. I take them out and I throw them in the air fryer for literally another 5 minutes at 400 degrees, just because I want the skin to get really crispy. Then I toss them with 2 tablespoons of buffalo sauce. It is possible to still enjoy guilty pleasures like having some wings, right? But we're gonna cut on the calories by baking them and air frying them instead of, frying them in actual oil. And we're going to substitute our blue cheese for a yogurt-based one so that we can also save on calories and fat that way. 2 tablespoons of this blue cheese dressing, 50 calories, 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs. My buffalo wing lunch comes out to 470 calories with a whopping 42 grams of protein and 2 grams of sugar. Now it's the afternoon and I need a little pick-me-up, so I'm going to enjoy some coffee. And this one is really special because I found a new product, actually 2 new products that have kept this iced coffee literally Starbucks quality, or probably even better, because I'm not packing in a gazillion calories. So what I'm gonna do is, in a cup over ice, I am going to pour 12 ounces of this cold brew. I like this kind because it's unsweet. 12 ounces is 15 calories, 3 grams of carbs, but no sugar, and it does have just a little under 1 gram of protein. Once I pour that in, I am going to go ahead and do 2 tablespoons of this Chobani creamer that is all the sensation right now, but it's unique to Costco. Only Costco is carrying this, apparently, is the pistachio chocolate, which is inspired obviously by the Dubai chocolate trend. 2 tablespoons of this creamer is gonna be 70 calories, 10 grams of carbs, 5 grams of sugar, and then, as if that wasn't pistachio enough, I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with 10 grams of this salted pistachio cold foam that I got from Target. 10 grams is 22 calories, 3 grams of carbs, and 3 grams of sugar. This barista-inspired iced coffee, where outside of the home, Starbucks, Dutch Bros, Dunkin', 7 Brews, wherever you get your coffees made from, would come out to nearly 500 to 600 calories at least. At home, this iced coffee is coming in at 107 calories. That's 107 calories with 1 gram of protein, 16 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of sugar. That's how you do iced coffee at home, but you keep it rich and tasting like something that costs you $10, but really it didn't. It just cost a couple bucks. For dinner, we're gonna go ahead and make some fish tacos. Again, we're keeping it nice and easy this summer because we got games to watch. We're gonna use these Safe Cash fish nuggets. I got these at Sam's Club. 8 nuggets, so I'm gonna put 4 in each taco, are gonna be 230 calories with 18 grams of protein. What's cool about these is obviously they're high in protein, they're lightly breaded, and they're cooked in avocado oil. So no seed oils and no added sugar here. Now to prepare my tacos, I'm gonna throw my serving of these in the air fryer. It's gonna cook for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. For my taco shells, I'm using 2 of these low-carb tortillas. 2 of these are 80 calories, 4 grams of protein, 16 grams of fiber. This is where I'm getting a lot of my fiber for the day, 20 grams of carbs. And I obviously need some green on there. So I'm going to mix this salad and I'm gonna use 1 cup, that's gonna be my serving split between both tacos. 1 cup of this prepared Chipotle Ranch Taylor Farm salad is 190 calories, 4 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, 9 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of sugar. So my delicious fish tacos come out to 500 calories, 26 grams of protein, 19 grams of fiber, 48 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of sugar. By the way, did I mention that dinner takes about 10 minutes to put together? Lunch takes you about 25 minutes, and all of that time is literally spent in the air fryer and in the oven. And breakfast, you can totally assemble in under 5 minutes. These meals are meant to be easy to put together so that you get all the time back that you should be spending otherwise, doing other things that you enjoy, with your family and with your loved ones. My total macros for this meal plan, 1,647 calories. That is right in the middle of where my registered dietitian wants me to be. My range is between 1,500 to 1,800 calories. This packs 106 grams of protein, 26 grams of fiber. So I've met my fiber goal, my caloric deficit, my protein goal, 134 grams of carbs, 44 grams of sugar. Do me a favor, check that you're subscribed to the channel. If you haven't, would you consider hitting the subscribe? Also, would you hit the like while you're at it so that this video will be suggested to others? And don't forget to tell me in the comments who you are rooting for in the World Cup. Until next time, let's keep losing the weight. Bye.